in SQL we have discussed basic query, how to write a query which is retrieval query actually. So retrieval query which is using or maybe utilizing or taking only one relation, right? So on that one single database database table, you can write a simple query. That's what we have tried in the previous lab. So select star from employee, select star from department, anything like so. By using one single query, we can write anything on it. For the basic query, like how to retrieve all the records, how to count the number of records. So whenever we say number of records in the table, it means number of employee, number of department, number of projects, right? Because each and every database table is designed to basically contain all the possible tuples, possible records. So whenever there is a query like can you give me the number of employees, right? So it is obvious that if you simply count the number of records in a table named as employee, it will give you the total number of employees. Similarly, total number of projects you can get, total number of departments you can get, total number of students you can get, right? So that is by using count star naturally. So iska extension aur aage hoga, we will discuss that what are the different combination of using count operator or count function, right? So because count is something very useful, but one thing is kind of rule you should be remembering all the time, that you can use these aggregate functions including count. You could only use these aggregate functions into the select clause and the having clause. आप बीच में कहीं नहीं use कर सकते. Like if I raise a query, can you retrieve the employees? Can you retrieve the employees whose salary is higher than the minimum salary, right? So there must be some query like this. Okay, you need to retrieve all the employees who are getting salary, who are getting salary higher than the average salary of the institute, of the organization, right? So कुछ स्टूडेंट ट्राई करते हैं कि okay sir, can I write this query? So let me type this query on chat box. Select count star. I am typing this query, right? From employee, I am adding where now? Where salary is higher than the AVG salary. So I'm typing. So yeah, so this is the first perception we have. कि sir हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं because through this query also we can count the number of employees who are getting salary more than the average salary. So this I don't know is this work or not. So that you should be clearing off in the next lab or maybe anytime, right? So मेरा concern ये है कि you should be having some kind of clarity that why we cannot use aggregate functions. Aggregate function means count, sum, average, min, max, all these functions which we have discussed in the previous lab. Why we cannot use these aggregate functions in other clauses, right? So जो मैंने अभी आपको chat box में query दी है, there we are using average function, which is of aggregate function, which is one of aggregate function. There we are using this aggregate function average in where clause, which is not compatible or which is not acceptable at all. So ये तो idea लग जाएगा आपको जब query run करेंगे, but you need to find out why this is not working with where clause, why it is not working with group by clause, why it is not working with any other clause, right? So there is a kind of thumb rule that you can use aggregate functions only with select clause, that is first, and then having clause, which we will be discussing in the maybe upcoming discussions, right? So this is something we have discussed, and now I have just recalled it. After that, we have taken substring matching. So substring matching is something which is often referred as a partial matching, right? because it is it is rarely used. Actually, it is rarely required also that we have to write a query where we can have this partial matching kind of, where we require partial matching kind of scenario, right? So one typical example we have taken, that a company or maybe in query, you are requested to retrieve the name of employee, or you need to retrieve the list of employee who are living in India, right? So there we will be having simple condition of like select star from employee, where address equals to and percentage India percentage, right? And we are assuming that in the address column of employee, this substring India will be appearing, right? So that's a simple way, right? बट वो क्वेरी जो हमने डिस्कस की, ओके सिंथेटिकली या सिंटेक्स वाइज ये क्वेरी ठीक है, बट देयर इज दिस क्लू, देयर इज दिस कैच दैट यू कैन नॉट राइट select, let me type select from employee PMP employee where address equals to let me type it percentage within quotes percentage India and percentage. Yeah, so that's what we are assuming. Okay, कि ये query से काम हो जाएगा, which says wherever in address field, address column, wherever this India term is appearing, it means we need to fetch this particular tuple, this particular record. But there is this catch with this expression, और वो चलेगा नहीं, उसका reason हम बाद में next slide में देख लेंगे क्यों नहीं चल रहा है, and there is this particular error, right? So now, so because this equal operator, so we have used address equals to India, right? So synthetically it is okay that we are simply comparing the address column values with this string which we have pasted. But now it is equal operator for comparison is okay whenever we have this whole string, whole operand, right? So because equal is operator, now equal operator is only works for a scenario where we have this whole presence of string, whole presence of operands, right? In address column you have list of values. Now we are comparing these values with this operand which is not fully available, which is partially available. That's why we have taken the percentage India percentage. It means this operand is not available in its full form, so you cannot compare this partial string with a complete data, complete value, complete tuple value in address column by using equal operator. So instead of that, there is an operator called like, right? So whenever we need to perform a query where we are comparing a partial string using substring match operator, you need to use like operator, right? So now this is very specific, right? It's very specific because we are using only a partial operand, right? Partial operand to compare, right? So whenever we are using substring matching operator, percentage or maybe underscore, right? The underscore is something we have discussed in the previous lab, that it is used to compare a partial substring with specified position. Like there must be some query that you have to list down all the employees whose birth date is in particular year or maybe particular month. So by using that underscore operator, you can specify particular month, particular day, that maybe you can have a range also, that between these two values, date values, who are the list employees whose birth date is falling, right? So with this assumption, I am hoping that things are clear, because we have just started the basic query or queries with the very basic operators. Now, okay, so now in today's discussion, the whole focus is to discuss the different kind of operators, or maybe the new type of operators, which is having the participation of at least two database tables, right? एक चीज आपको याद होगा, हमने पिछले क्लास में डिस्कस किया था एक टर्म जिस कॉल्ड कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट, right? So Cartesian product is something which we have discussed कि अगर database retrieval query में if more than two tables are appearing, and out of these two tables we have basically performed some query. So during this from clause itself, if we have two tables, first table is employee, then department. So if we are not having anything after from clause, this control will go to the select clause. And the select clause, if select clause we are having select star, the combination of these two tables will be displayed to you, right? So let me share today's class lecture notes. I think उससे clear हो जाएगा आपको. Yeah, so it is okay. Open, present now, share. Yes, right. So this is something what I am trying to explain you. Now, someone has just tried to join. Okay. Okay, let me zoom it out. Right. So from here you can see, so that these are the things which we have discussed in the previous lab. These things are must be clear to you. Yeah. So we have discussed primarily the basic clauses. These are things we have discussed. Along with that, we have discussed aggregate function, then substring, some substring matching, right? And like function we have now. Today we have discussed this like function. Okay, so next thing is to understand what is a Cartesian product. So if we write a query like select star from person and customer. So let's have two tables, like this is a person table, this is a customer table. Now, so whenever we have this kind of arrangement in this kind of query, select star from person and customer, right? So this is something we have discussed in the previous class, that whenever we have this kind of arrangement where we have select star then from clause, so the query will begin from clause, right? So this is something something where a query get started executing. So in from clause, maybe the result of from clause will be the Cartesian product of these two, right? So Cartesian product means, so if we have two different database tables, person and customer, so this and this, and these are the different database instances for different type of attributes. So here we have name, age, and food. In case of customer also we have two attributes, name and address, right? So whenever we perform a query which is having this type of arrangement, this type of arrangement, this is the same query written here also. So the output relation will be like this. So output relation means actually what happened whenever we perform this query, the query execution will start from clause. So in the from clause itself, जहाँ हम पहले कह रहे थे कि okay, if you are having only one database table, it will simply download from backend, from hard drive to the temporary storage, which is RAM, the instance of single table. But if you are having more than one database table in from clause, the from clause itself create the combination of relation, because हमने एक discussion में ये भी कहा था कि in the database or in the SQL compiler or maybe query processor, in database there will be only one database table available in the temporary storage. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि बहुत सारे अलग tables होंगे, सभी टेबल जो भी हो किसी फॉर्म में अरेंज होकर एक सिंगल टेबल में आएंगे. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होगा कि जो टेम्परेरी स्पेस हमारे पास, जो हार्ड ड्राइव से हम रैम में लेके आने की बात करते हैं, सो इन द रैम at any point of time, at any moment, there will be only one database table, right? Maybe in the back end, in the hard drive, you have this database and you have different database tables in the hard drive. But if you have started your DBMS system, if you have started the SQL, if you started your SQL compiler processor in the temporary space, which is RAM or maybe any storage, you will have only one single database table, right? जितने भी आप database table आप access कर लें, जैसे from clause में we have access person and customer. So from this side, it is clearly visible that we are accessing two database relations, but in the temporary space, it is only one relation, right? It is simply have a combination of these two. So actually, during this from cloud itself, this resultant relation will be created, right? And because we are not having after this from clause, this relation will be reflected or this relation will be retrieved after the select clause also. So select star means जो भी आपने from clause में generate किया था उसको as it is display करना. So in the from clause we have created this Cartesian product. So this is Cartesian product. This is what we have discussed. So Cartesian product is nothing but it is a simple multiplication. So for the first tuple of the first relation, all the pairs will be combined of the second table or second database. That's what we have done for Rajesh. Name Rajesh, age 22, and food paratha he likes. So for this tuple, it is combined with all these tuples of the second relation. You can see, yeah. So this, by using this very first tuple, we have created these different tuples, right? Because it is simply crossing, simply creating product. Similarly, for the second tuple, it is creating these number of combination of tuples. Now you can see because of this simple Cartesian product, it is creating lot many repeated values. You can see carefully. You can see here also, right? So this is because of simple. We are creating product. We are creating simple combination, right? So in the coming pages of this notes, we will be discussing how to get rid of these values, right? That's something very important part in the execution of retrieval query. So it is creating simple product. It is multiplication between the combination of tuples from the participating relation, right? So now you can simply derive that, okay, in this resulting relation, what is the number of tuples possible? So it is simply, if first table is having m number of records, second is having n, it will be resulting into m into n number of tuples in the resulting relation. That's about tuples. And if you talk about attributes will be simply adding. So if you're having three attributes, three columns in the first table, in the second table it will have 2, then it will be having 3 plus 2. So it is something a1 plus, so it is like a1 attribute a1 plus a2, something like that. So it is important because whenever we are discussing a function in the database table, whenever we are discussing function, you need to have a clear idea about number of tuple in the resulting relation, number of attribute in the resulting relation, right? Because number of tuple means cardinality. So in interview also they are used to ask question, what is the cardinality of Cartesian product? So cardinality of Cartesian product is, which is, you can tell me, cardinality, yeah, right? Cardinality of Cartesian product is something, it is m into n. So if you are having m number of tuples in first relation, in second n, then it will be m into n. So right, so based on this only you can derive the possible complexity also. So complexity is also something important. So whenever we write a simple function, whenever we use simple operator in the database, you should be clear about the complexity of computation, right? Right. So okay, so we have done with the Cartesian. So Cartesian product is something, it is a cross combination of all the possible tuple. Now, how to deal with it? So there is a new concept which is called join. So now we are discussing a very important concept which is called join. So join is again, so whenever you can say clause or maybe operator, which will be used or which will be happening whenever we have more than one database relation in the from clause, right? So suppose we are writing a query that you need to give me the employee name and its department name. Now, जो हमने company database create किया है, so you are having idea that in the employee table we are not having department name, though in the employee table we are having department number, but in query in user query, it is requested that you have to give a name that select is, so you will be writing query like select first name or maybe employee name, select first name comma department name from employee comma department. So you are aware that for this query I need to use employee and department both. Now if you write like query like this, that select first name comma department name from employee and department, so the query will not be giving you the appropriate result because you have not added any condition which will make sure that only specific tuples will be selected, right? Because in from clause you have simply added a name of the tables. You should be using a specific condition of equality, condition of compatibility. So join operator is something for these scenario, right? So हम discuss करेंगे. So broadly in the database theory, actually there are three types of joins. So let me type here. So first is called inner, then we have outer, then and last is it's semi join, right? So there are three different types of joins: inner join, outer join, and semi join. So our focus is to understand naturally all these, but important for SQL execution is only inner and outer, right? So inner join is something which so you can take care of it. That inner join basically is having this nature that in the final table or in the resulting table. So whenever we are expressing a query and it is having more than one tables in a from clause, if you are mentioning the natural join, maybe inner join actually, not natural join, because natural join is one of the inner join itself. So if you mention that I am going to perform this inner join, it means it will accept only matching tuples, right? Tuples. So any tuple which is having this matching nature. Matching nature means because now we are having two tables. So whenever we have this similar or exact or matched value between these two tables on any column or attribute, that tuple will be selected. But in case of outer join, it is also accepting non-matching tuples of a relation, right? तो ये हम देखेंगे कैसे different है दोनों matching non-matching में. Semi join का एक अलग specific use है. Now without taking much discussion, let's go for the inner join. So inner join is this we have simply discussed. Inner join basically take care of all the matching attributes. So within this inner join we have three types: natural, EQ, and theta. So ये आपको clear हो जाएगा अभी जब हम scenario लेंगे. So let's take two different tables. First is project and second one is department, right? So you can see clearly that in the project table we have project name, project ID, and its fund and start date. In the department table, it is department name, department ID, and project ID. Now if you perform Cartesian product, तो उसमें तो clear है कॉम्बिनेशन आ जाएगा सभी का. So जितने भी नंबर ऑफ टपल्स इसमें हैं उसके साथ कॉम्बिनेशन इसके साथ क्रिएट हो जाएंगे and they will have huge table, right? But we are trying to avoid that scenario. We want to retain only tuples which are having the compatibility, which are having matching, which are having some kind of similarity. So if you perform natural join here, so now we will be writing a query, right, which is like select star from project natural join. We will write this query natural join with department. The output will be like this. So you can carefully see that here we are having only few limited tuples, and these tuples are appearing because we are having project ID column here as well as here. So in the resulting relation, we will have only matched tuples. Now matching will be performed based on the common attribute between these two tables, project and department. So between the project and department, we will have project ID, which is existing in both database table. So this matching or this comparison will be done on this particular column. So that's why we are having this less number of attributes, less number of tuples, right? Yeah, so naturally, if we are not having any particular column which is of same nature, the resulting relation will have a Cartesian combination. भले ही आप इसमें नेचुरल जॉइन मेंशन कर दें, लेकिन अगर कोई भी एट्रीब्यूट कॉमन नहीं है तो इट विल क्रिएट अ कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट, राइट? इट इज वेरी ऑब्वियस, राइट? दैट इज वन थिंग कि जो भी जब हम नेचुरल जॉइन करेंगे यूज, तो इट विल क्रिएट अ दिस काइंड ऑफ रिलेशन व्हिच विल बी बेस्ड ऑन द मैचिंग ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट, राइट? That's one thing. Second thing, you can see that in the resulting relation, we have two instances of a matching attribute. जो attribute use किया हमने, project ID और दूसरा project ID यहाँ पर है. And naturally, it is coming from the, because हमने attribute तो उतने ही रखने हैं, attribute उतना ही, attribute कम नहीं हो सकते. जो हमने Cartesian में भी देखा था कि in the resulting relation, number of attributes will be something like attribute number of attribute in first relation and number of attributes in second relation. So ये simply appear होंगे in the resulting relation. So we will have, so like here in the project table we have 4 attributes, in the department table we have 3 attributes. So in the resulting relation we will have these 7 related attributes, right? That is for sure. But if you see, keeping these 2 instances of the same attribute is something which is not desired. ये तो ऑब्वियसली, क्योंकि स्टेप बाय इसको हम बेसिकली बेटर करना चाह रहे हैं कि कोई भी रिडंडेंट कॉपी, रिडंडेंट डेटा हमारे पास हो ही ना, केवल वही हो और एक यूनिकनेस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रहे, कि एक ही कॉपी हो और बार बार रिपीट ना हो डेटा. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू अचीव, राइट? वन थिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर, व्हेनेवर वी परफॉर्म नेचुरल ज्वाइन, जो अभी हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, व्हेनेवर वी परफॉर्म नेचुरल ज्वाइन, अभी तो क्लियर है कि प्रोजेक्ट और डिपार्टमेंट के बीच में एक ही एट्रीब्यूट कॉमन है, एक ही एट्रीब्यूट सिमिलर है, व्हिच इज प्रोजेक्ट आईडी. कई सारे सिनेरियो में ये भी होगा, you will have more than 2 attributes common between the tables. जो भी टेबल आप फ्रॉम क्लाउड में यूज कर रहे हैं, there might be possibility that you will have more than 2 data attributes in these 2 tables common. So natural join says whichever number of attributes are common, you have to perform this matching condition for all those attributes. एक सिनेरियो उसका ऐसा ले सकते हैं आप, जैसे जब कभी शादी की बात होती है, किसी मैरिज की बात होती है, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म द मैचिंग ऑफ 36 गुण 32 गुण मिलते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट द नेचुरल वे ऑफ, सो व्हेनेवर देयर आर 2 डेटाबेस टेबल, देयर आर 2 इंडिविजुअल्स, द नेचुरल वे ऑफ कंबाइनिंग them is to match in all possible matching values, right? And that is what natural join is saying. Natural join says whenever we have instance of comparison between these 2 database table, you need to perform matching, you need to perform comparison between all the common attributes. तो अगर 2 attribute common है तो दोनों पे join perform करना है, 3 है तो तीनों में perform करना है. So naturally when we perform more than matchings, the possibility will be different. कि number of tuple ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं और बहुत ज्यादा कम भी हो सकती है, right? So so there are 2 properties. So properties of natural join are a lot, like you need to compare for all common attributes from the participating relation, right? That is what? That is first property. In the final relation which we have just created, in the final relation table or table, it will retain both instances of the common attribute. That's what the second property says, right? Which is referred as a join attributes. So you should be having this idea that in the case of natural join, you have to perform the comparison for all the common attribute between database tables. That is first. Second, you have to, or you need to retain the copies. Like here we have retained the project ID, and it's both instances. You cannot remove that. But in the next join, which is again a type of inner join, we can have only one copy of this join attribute, right? So now the property of so equijoin is nothing but it is the improved version of natural join, right? So if we say it is improved, it means the first thing, it will retain only one instance of join attribute. Like in the previous case, we have two instances of project ID, but in now, because we are using equijoin, only one instance of project ID will be appearing. That is for sure. That is first thing. Second improvement, that equijoin is strictly designed for equality operator, equal to, right? So like department number equals to department, something like that. So let's take another scenario. Okay, so it is gone to the second page. Let me rectify first. Okay, so I hope it is still having second page. Yeah, yes, now it is fine. So you can see we have created a two database table. First is person, then it is menu. So if you see, we have food as a common attribute between these two, right? So in person and menu, in both tables, this food is the attribute which is common. So now this equijoin will be performed between these tables based on this attribute food, because we are taking it as a equijoin, it will retain only one copy. Now you have to specify, because this food is this food column is basically available in both tables, and in resulting relation, this equijoin operator will make sure that only one instance of food column will appear. Then that is obviously clear, but you have to make sure that this food column is of which table. That's why we have made it as a person dot food name, right? This clear? Person dot food. So we have specified that this food attribute is belonging to the person. उधर से भी हो सकता है, इधर से भी हो सकता है, but you need to, because अगर आप ऐसा mention नहीं करेंगे, so there will be a error, right? Ambiguity error. This SQL system will not understand that, because we have two database tables, and in both database tables we have this occurrence of food attribute. Now in the final table, which instance of food should be placed? वो person का होना चाहिए कि menu होना चाहिए? So you should be, or maybe system itself should be taking care of it, right? So in the case of equijoin, we will have only one instance of the join attribute in the resulting relation. That's one. Second property is it will take care of only the equal condition, right? That is something. Now there is the third type of inner join, which is simply, because till now we have discussed that we can perform the join between two database tables based on this equal to condition. Equal to means matching, exact matching, right? What about other than that, non-equal to, non-equal operators? So for that, there is a third nature, third version of inner join, which is referred as a theta join. So theta join is nothing. It is again extension of natural join. It is again a extension of natural join. बस उसमें क्या change आएगा? पहला, it will have non-equal conditions, non-equality conditions for the join. That is first thing. And second attribute, second property of it, that it will retain both instances of common. So it is actually a natural join with non-equal to condition, right? क्योंकि natural join में भी हो रहा था कि वो जो join condition वाला attribute है, उसका दोनों instance maintain कर रहा था, right? दोनों instances maintain कर रहा था, but वो equal to के लिए था. But here theta join is having this non-equal to conditions for all the join operators, right? So that this is something which we can say we have done with the inner join. So inner join is where we are talking about the retaining of all the tuples which are having matching, non-matching conditions on the participating relation. Now we are going to the second type of join. Second type of join, which is called outer join. So outer join is something which says at any moment you need to retain all the tuples of one relation. So because in the scenario which we have started discussing, that there will be at least 2 database tables in the from clause. तो कई बार ऐसी नीड होगी आपकी, कई बार ऐसी क्वेरी में आपको फील होगा कि आई नीड टू रिटेन ऑल द इन द फाइनल टेबल, एक्चुअली इन द रिजल्टिंग टेबल आई नीड टू रिटेन ऑल द पॉसिबल टपल ऑफ दिस रिलेशन, लेफ्ट साइड रिलेशन और मे बी राइट साइड रिलेशन, राइट. लेफ्ट साइड मींस अगर तो आपके पास 2 डेटाबेस टेबल्स हैं फ्रॉम क्लॉज में, तो लेफ्ट मींस द फर्स्ट टेबल व्हिच इज अपीयरिंग in the from clause. So from employee and department. So from is left side and department the right side, something like that. तो आपको कई बार ऐसा लगे क्वेरी में कि ओके इस क्वेरी की जो फाइनल सॉल्यूशन है वैसी आएगी that I need to retain all the possible all the tuples of employee table, but only few tuples or maybe matching tuples of the department table, something like that. So for all these conditions, all this scenario, we need to use outer join, right? So outer join means simply says it will retain all the tuples of one table or one database relation and only matching from the second participating table, right? So for this scenario we will be using outer join. So there is a first type of outer join, which is called left outer join, then we have right outer join, then we have full outer join. So full outer join means we will retain all the possible all the tuples of both participating relation, right? तो इसमें एक इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट होगा जो हम डिस्कस करते हैं. सो विल स्टार्ट बाय टेकिंग लेफ्ट आउटर जॉइन. सो लेफ्ट आउटर जॉइन मींस अगर आपके पास एम्प्लॉय या डिपार्टमेंट है, सो इफ एम्प्लॉय इज योर फर्स्ट रिलेशन, वी विल रिटेन ऑल द टपल्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉय टेबल, वी विल रिटेन ओनली मैचिंग टपल्स फ्रॉम द डिपार्टमेंट. बट इन राइट आउटर जॉइन में क्या होगा? राइट में we will retain all the tuples of department but only matching of employee. ठीक है. So let's take this scenario again. We are having this food wala scenario. So we will have this table person. In this table person there are persons with food choices. In the menu we have food and it's the day which they will be served. Now if you need to perform left outer join, left means we will be retaining. So if you have written like this, person left outer join menu. So left में क्या है? Person. So person will be now maintained. So all the tuples of person table, all these tuples will be remain same in the resulting table, right? But इधर menu से वही आएंगे जो matching है. So if you can see carefully, now the instances of both will be maintained, right? Instances of this join attribute will be maintained, both copies of this. So person.food and menu.food. So the first attribute है Rajesh 22 and then paratha. So if you match this with menu, we will not find any matching. So that's why it is said Rajesh 22 paratha and null because एक चीज क्या थी कि we have to maintain each and every tuple of the person table. So we need to maintain this, right? But इसका इक्विवेलेंट मैचिंग कुछ भी नहीं है मेन्यू टेबल में, इसीलिए we need to say null, right? Similarly for the second tuple of the table Vipul 24 Sambar. If you see in the menu table there is no matching, right, in the menu table, but we need to maintain the left side relations attribute, not attribute, tuple. So that's why it is called Vipul 24 Sambar null, right? But for Pawan it is matching. For Pawan it is pizza. The pizza is available in there. So now if you see for Pawan it is available. For Kassis it is available. I don't know. So these are the names of these are the names of your seniors. So okay. So Pawan is there. Pawan is having this choice. So Kassis is there. Dravid is 39 idli. Okay. For Akhil, who is now working on MDocs actually. For Akhil. There is no match, so we have maintained as a null, right? So because of this left outer join, we have to introduce, or maybe DBMS will introduce this in null values, right? Null values, because there is nothing matching is with the menu tuple, so that's why I need to maintain null. So this is the result of left outer join between person and menu. Similarly, if you go for, so I hope there is no doubt about it. I hope this is clear to you now. So there are only two properties. First, you need to maintain all the tuples of left side relation. That is first. Second, you need to maintain the copies, both copies of the join attribute, person.food, menu.food. Right. Similarly, if you go for the right outer join, now you need to maintain all the tuples of right side relation menu. Right. अब इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है? इसकी वजह से हो रहा है, if you can carefully see, we have introduced only one set of null values. Right, because for Poha, Saturday, which is served on Saturday, there is no one to take it. There is no one who was fond of Poha. So basically, for this Poha tuple in the menu, there is no one available. So that's why it is null. So this is the effect of right outer join. So we maintain or we retain all the possible values, all the tuples of right side relation. Right. Similarly, if you go for the extreme level, which is full outer join, so I need to reduce the size of it. Full outer join. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I hope it is visual now. So if you see here carefully, so we have kept all these previous database values. तो इसमें क्या है? आप देखो इसमें बहुत सारे so full outer join means we need to maintain, we need to keep all the values, all the tuples from the participating relation. Left के पूरे होंगे, right के पूरे होंगे, अब कितने null होंगे, अब you need to count. So if you can see, so these two nulls are because we are maintaining the left side, and this is null of because of we are maintaining the left side relation. This null is coming because of right side outer join. So it is the combination of basically left and right outer join relation. So this is something which is very rarely used, which is rarely happens, that you need to use a left and right outer join. अब इसको लिखेंगे कैसे? इसको सिंपल वही लिखते हैं, जैसे कहते हैं select star from employee left outer join department, employee right outer join department, from employee full outer join department. तो from clause में mention करना है, because this join thing is a property of from clause only. अभी तक हम ये कहते हैं कि सर जो from clause है उसमें तो केवल database relation लिखते हैं. You need to list down all the relations which will be required, but in between these relations there might be some scenario where we need to create a combination of attributes, creation of tuples, right? So this is something which we have done with now. So we have discussed inner join, and with the inner join we have discussed natural, equi, and theta. In the outer join, which is to retain the tuple of certain relation, certain participant relation, we have discussed left, right, and full outer join. Now we are going to semi-join is something not important to you. It is important whenever we are discussing a distributed database. But हमने तो पहले दिन से कहा कि our focus in this semester is to discuss this centralized database. We are having the whole database and its copy in the single system. Semi-join तब useful होगा जब आपके database एक ही database के multiple copies different databases में होते हैं. Okay, now we are going to have at least brief discussion on 2 or 3 different combination again operators which are used in not in the from clause, वो कभी भी use हो सकते हैं, and the name is called union, intersection, and set difference, right? So इसमें क्या है कि ये actually ये join से different है, but it is again considered as a binary operator. Binary operator means we will have at least 2 database relations or database sets, or maybe you can say we have 2 set of values. That's why they are called set operators, right? So इसमें है कि suppose we have written 2 queries. Suppose we have 2 database tables. Now, what is the purpose of union? Is to combine, right? Suppose you have to retrieve something which is derived from or derived by only combining 2 results, right? तो उसमें क्या होगा कि you need to write 2 queries and you need to use union. So first query, then union. ठीक है। अगर मैं ये लिखता हूं कि सेलेक्ट फर्स्ट नेम फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय वेयर एज इज मोर देन 30, राइट, एंड सेकेंड पे लिखता हूं सेलेक्ट एफ फर्स्ट नेम फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय वेयर सैलरी इज मोर देन 20,000, तो और बीच में मैंने यूनियन कर दिया, यूनियन. So first query, then union second query. It means it will be combining. So now in the first query also select में क्या लिखा था, select first name, उसके बाद फिर from and all. Second query में क्या लिखा था, select first name. So whenever we are combining, whenever we are having these operators, union, intersection, set difference, so there is this term called union compatibility. Union compatibility means ये है कि आप compatibility check करेंगे before combining. So union operator is to combine the two sets. That's what it means, right? So whenever we are combining two set of results, whenever we are having intersection between two set of results, two set of queries, you need to see that values which we are trying to combine, which we are trying to intersect, should be of same nature. पहली क्वेरी में हमने लिखा था फर्स्ट नेम, सेलेक्ट फर्स्ट नेम, दूसरे में लिखा सेलेक्ट फर्स्ट नेम, तो ये यूनियन हो सकता है, इसका इंटरसेक्शन हो सकता है. ऐसे नहीं हुआ कि पहली क्वेरी का आउटपुट लिख दें हम कि सेलेक्ट सैलरी फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय वेयर एज इज 20, दूसरे लिख दें सैलरी सेलेक्ट फर्स्ट नेम फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय वेयर सैलरी इज मोर देन. सो दोनों क्वेरी का आउटपुट अलग होगा. एक में आप सैलरी वैल्यू निकाल रहे हैं, दूसरे में आप क्या डिराइव कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट नेम. यू कैन नॉट कंबाइन देम, राइट. सो व्हेनेवर वी आर हैविंग these operators in the query, union, intersection, set difference, you need to see about the compatibility of their values, compatibility of their results. So एक तो होगा कि values का डोमेन सेम हो, दूसरा होगा कि नंबर ऑफ वैल्यूज भी सेम होनी चाहिए. जैसे यहाँ पे पहली क्वेरी में हमने केवल एक ही कॉलम लिखा कि सैलरी या कि फर्स्ट नेम. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि पहली क्वेरी में वो फर्स्ट नेम कॉमा सैलरी सेलेक्ट क्लॉज में, दूसरे में वो सेलेक्ट क्लॉज में केवल फर्स्ट नेम. नो, you should have the same number of values in the select clause from the both queries, and domain of these should be also of same nature. That is what simple meaning of, simple implication of union compatibility, right? So these are things which we will be experimenting in the upcoming labs, right? So you can see, so here we have simply again these two tables, person and customer. Okay, now we have customers. Okay, so we have person and their food choices, and again we are having customer data actually. So after combining, after performing union between these two, because you can see the name of the attributes in both are same. So अगर आप directly ही कर दें इसको person union customer, तो इस तरीके का डेटा मिलेगा आपको, ठीक है. Similarly, if you perform intersection, so intersection means there will be lesser number of attributes. Similarly, so ये चीजें बहुत obvious हैं, common sense ये है, because we have basically discussed these things or maybe gone through these things from many ways, like 12th में पढ़ा होगा, 10th में पढ़ा होगा, ये वही conception है, but database में भी हम use करते हैं इसको. So if you need to perform set difference is something that the tuples which are available in the person table and customer tuples. So if something is matching, those matching values will be removed, right? That is what set difference is. So this is about binary operators. So we have taken, so this is that's it for the today's lecture. So if you have any doubt about, on these concepts, you can directly mention, right? Because these things are very important, and if you not use these operators carefully, your results will have naturally results will have a lot of things like null values, redundant or repeated values, right? Yeah. Okay, Raghav, if you are having any other specific